Namaskar. Welcome to day 2 of week 1. So, talking about our target for the day 2 would be again the trunk muscles or the core muscles, but now in a different position. For example, in day 1, what did we do? We were lying straight on the bed with our knees bent and we were trying to pull in our abdominal muscles. We were trying to brace in our abdominal muscles along with the good control of the breathing pattern while keeping our spine in the neutral position, not overarching it, not flattening it. Now, when I talk about day 2, we are going to reverse our position. So, in day 2, again there will be activation of these abdominal muscles, but this time it will be against the gravity. Against the gravity means against the pull of the earth. So if we are in this kind of position, we are lying on our stomach, then what will happen? The gravity will try to pull the abdominal muscles down. But what you have to do is contract your abdominal muscles, contract your pelvic floor muscles, and keep your spine in the neutral position as you activate these muscles. Okay, so this will be the target for our day 2. Alright, so before we proceed further, it's a time for an energizer song. And I want you to just get up, just shake and enjoy. Okay.
Stomp your feet.
Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet.
Swing, swing, swing your arms.
Swing, swing, swing your arms.
Dance everybody and sing with me.
Dance everybody and sing with me.
Na na na, I'm so happy. Oh so happy. Sing with me.
Welcome back. So, as we did in day 1, we are going to do a similar thing in a day 2, but in a different and more challenging position. So, I'll take my scale again. So, what are you going to do is the same abdominal bracing, and you will first find your neutral spine. Okay, so you will arch your lower back fully, then you will bend your lower back fully down, and then you will find a position which is midway between the overarched. Basically, it's arched on the both sides. So I may say in the convex and concave. So what you are going to do is you will make a crest and a trough of your lower back, and then you will try to find out the middle position. And remember, when you will go up, what will be your breathing pattern? When you go up, what is going to happen? Tell me, what is going to happen? Just remember your day 1, your pelvis will be moving up. Then only you will be able to arch upwards. So, when the pelvis moves towards the stomach, what are you supposed to do? Alright, and when you arch it down, when you tilt your pelvis down towards the gravity so that this curve deepens down. So what are you going to do that time? You will simply inhale. Alright, so whenever we talk about the abdominal muscles activation, it is very important to maintain a good breathing pattern, because as I told you previously, the diaphragm, the abdominals and the pelvic floor, they all work together. They all work together to bring about a controlled and coordinated movement. Okay, so just store in your mind that when you're going to arch up, when your pelvis is going to tilt upwards and backwards, okay, you will be arching up and you are going to breathe long, breathe out through your pursed lip. And when you are going to tilt your pelvis down towards the earth, that is the time you're going to loosen or reduce the grip in your lower abdominal muscles, and you are going to inhale. So this is about your abdominal bracing and breathing pattern. Okay, so concepts are same. And when we talk about core stabilization, abdominal bracing is one of the most important step, and a proper control of your breathing pattern. Come on, let's practice this one. All right, right hand on your chest and the left down here. When you breathe out, your abdomens go in. Fantastic. Good job. Welcome back. So now it's time to churn your brain a little bit. Okay, so how many of you are wearing a wristwatch? Come on, take out your wristwatch. Yes? Okay, if you are not, you better take from any one of your family members. Okay, so usually we wear it on our left hand side. So what you have to do is, for the whole day today, you're going to wear it on your right hand. And oops, does it feel a little different? The time is still the same, but definitely our hand feels a little heavier because we are not used to wearing the watch on our right hand. Or if you are a right hand user, you wear it on the other hand where you have not been using it. Okay, so your task for the whole day today is to wear your wristwatch on the other hand where you don't wear it at all, and then you watch the time. Okay, so that's your task for today. I guess that's quite simple, aerobics. Perfect. Okay, so we have talked about abdominal bracing. We have talked about the position that we are going to do today. We call it a 4-point position or quadruped position. And in this position, it is important to find the neutral spine. To find your neutral spine, first get into the position of the exercise, that is 4-point kneeling. Arch your back completely upwards and then slowly arch it completely down. Once you have done this, you've come to know your range of motion, and the mid of it is your neutral spine. A little arch in the low back is your neutral spine. So now is the time to just see what exercise you are going to perform today. So here's your video. So now is the time for another very important and vital step, that is mental imagery. So I want all of you to close your eyes. Do not perform the movement at this stage, and imagine yourself in the quadruped or the 4-point position. And how do you take that position? First, you will sit in the position of Vajrasana or Namas position. Then slowly you have taken your arms forward and lifted your buttocks up from your feet. Alright, you moved forward, you took this 4-point position. Your arms are absolutely straight, right under your shoulder. Your knees are hip distance apart. The dorsum of the foot lying flat on the floor. And now you're moving your lower back in completely upward direction, that we sometimes call as camel position. and then slowly we are taking it in complete downward direction, sometimes referred to as cat position. So this has given me complete range of motion of my lower spine. I again lift it up completely and then again bring it down completely, and now I'm going to take the middle of it, which is my neutral spine. So my back is not flat like a tabletop, but my arch is maintained. A little bit of lumbar lordosis that we say, that is maintained. I'm holding on to my abdominal muscles and my pelvic floor muscles also. Okay, now please open your eyes. Alright, so are you ready to begin with the exercises? Yes, come on, get onto the floor. And now in this particular exercise, we have to perform only 2 sets of 15 repetitions only. Okay, and trust me, this is not at all tough. Okay, I'm sure you have all understood the concept behind it. You have ingrained that in your brain. Now you have to just perform it. Okay, so let's get on to our bed. To do this exercise, first get into the Vajrasana position. Slowly take your arms forward in front of you and lift your buttocks up from your heel. Kindly adjust your knees so that your knees are right under your hip and the distance between both the knees is equivalent to your shoulder width or the hip width, and your arms are also right under your shoulder. Make sure you are not bent down, your elbows are not bent, or your back is going in a downward direction. Maintain the angles at 90 degrees. Now slowly move your back in a completely upward direction, then in a downward direction. Again move up and come down. This way you will come to know the entire range of motion for your low back, and to find the neutral spine, it will be the middle of this position. So once you have found your neutral spine, we will begin our exercise by exhaling the air out, breathing out through our mouth and contracting the abdominal muscles. Breathe out, contract your abdominal muscles, your pelvic floor muscles, and then relax. Breathe out again, contract your muscles, keep holding them, and then relax. Maintain your position strongly. Keep breathing out through your mouth, and while you breathe out, contract your abdominal muscles and pelvic floor muscles. Make sure throughout the exercise you are in 4-point kneeling position. Very nice. Keep breathing out and contracting your abdominal and pelvic floor muscles. Keep your lower back in the neutral spine position. Breathe out, spine in neutral spine, and then contracting your abdominals. Breathe out, contract your abdominals and pelvic floor, and then relax. Breathe out, contract your abdominals and pelvic floor, relax. Last one. Fantastic! You all did really wonderful in set 1, and I'm really happy that most of you have got the real concept behind core stabilization. There is no breath holding, there is a good control over your breathing pattern. When do you have to exhale, when do you have to inhale, when your abdominal muscles get sucked in, you are breathing out, when they are relaxed, then you are breathing in. That is fantastic. Now again, before we move on to our last set, I again want to remind you that when you are performing this movement, your spine is in neutral position. The neutral position is not flattened tabletop position. It is a little arched position, and you are going to suck your belly button in without moving your pelvis. I repeat again, there is no movement of your pelvis. You're going to hold it in neutral spine. You're going to just suck in your abdominal muscles towards your spine along with your pelvic floor muscles, and then you are going to relax. suck in your belly button towards your spine without moving your pelvis. If you move your pelvis, if you arch your back, the exercise is gone. Okay, so remember again the 6 core principle. Centralize your focus in this region, maintain this position, have a good control over your breathing, move the muscles very smoothly in and out along with your breathing pattern so that there is a lot of precision and a good flow in the overall performance. All right, so are we ready for the final set? There you go. For this set, again, we will be in Vajrasana position. Slowly get your hands on the floor, lift up your buttocks, adjust your knee position. Your knee should be right under your hip and your arms should be right under your shoulder joint. Make sure you hump up once and then you go completely down to find your complete range of motion. Middle of it will be your neutral spine. Now slowly breathe out and contract your abdominal muscles. And you relax. Concentrate only on breathing out and contracting your abdominal muscles. Breathe out, contract your abdominal muscles and relax. Keep doing it and try reaching 15 repetitions. Fantastic! So with this, we come to an end of our day 2 and I'm sure you all have been working really hard and you are feeling quite a lot of activation around your abdominal muscles. Okay, I know fatigue is a big problem, but yes, these exercises will leave you a little bit fatigued, but only in the area where we are trying to activate in the muscles. All right, so don't worry, be determined and keep performing. Bye-bye. Namaskar.